I was watchful of. If you're not so careful, pornographic movie can lead you to either one, masturbation, or if you're not so careful, to either one, masturbation or womanizing.
Okay.
So then you can see that I am married, so I cannot use marriage as an excuse to solve my addiction. So that was what I was watchful of. I will not get married until I solve my addiction. So I had to work on my addiction before I get married. Now, if you feel that you can use marriage to work on your addiction, you get into marriage and realize that the sexual drive that you have that is an addiction to you, your wife is not having it. So what are you going to do? You are not going to be satisfied with what your wife is giving to you. It will end you up going outside to go and look for that satisfaction.
Okay, you are welcome back to another episode on the Voices and Vibes podcast. I want to believe you are doing very, very well. We are also doing well. And on this podcast today, we're going to have a very insightful conversation. And I want to urge you to stick and stay with us throughout. I have a very wonderful personality here today. You know, I don't just bring people on this show, but I make sure whoever comes here comes with a story which is able to change and impact your life. Yes, so it's going to be very, very educative, very, very impactful, and very, very insightful with all the vibes on this podcast today. I remain your host, Van de Kamest, and today I'm joined by a very gentleman. Yes, I've known him over the years. He's a very good boy, actually, and I'm glad he's here. He has honored our invitation, and he goes by the name Mr. Matthew Deladem, the author of what we are going to talk about today, Fan to Flame, Every Addiction Must Stop. Yes, Fan to Flame, Every Addiction Must Stop. He is the author of this book, and we're going to talk about what actually inspired him to write this book. And I want to tell you that don't change the dial. Just stay with us. And just as I've been saying always, take a book and a paper or a pencil or a pen and make sure you jot some things down. It will go a long way to help you. All right. So in this book, my guest shares that it is not just an insight, but also a burden placed on him to show that there is freedom from addiction. And this freedom is very, very possible. Very, very possible. And this freedom is available through Christ Jesus. You are welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
I hope you are doing well.
Very well.
All right. So as for this particular question, I always ask everyone who comes on the show, that is, who is Matthew?
Okay. Thank you once again. I'm honored to be on this platform. It's an honor done me, and I hope to do the due diligence to it. My name is Matthew Deladem. As you have said, we've been together for so long. And just as you said, I'm your boy. Yes, I'm your boy. And even though we are growing, but still, I'm your boy. So Matthew Deladem, I've been in the system quite for some time. I had my education, let's say, in the University of Ghana. I did business administration.
Okay.
Then I had to go and work for a little bit for about 2 years. Then I came back to do my master's, University of Professional Studies, Accra, where I did business administration again.
Okay.
So I did my MBA in business administration, and I majored in total quality management.
Total quality management.
So anything quality, I'm in for it.
Wow.
And along the years I've been working, so I work as an marketer executive for Afrisol. It's an online marketing platform.
Okay.
I'm also an educationist. Teaching is something I also love to do. I think the family is full of teachers.
Okay.
I lecture in mathematics and also business. And then I'm happy to do that. Aside that, I also love writing. And most people have been asking me, with my background in business administration, why am I writing? But writing is just like something I do alongside. It's like a hobby to me. So I get to write a lot of poems. I have a lot of poems published. And people are thinking this is my first book, but this is not my first book. My first book actually is there, but I have not propagated it enough as in this one. This is dear to me. And so I've also written this book as Fan to Flame. And that's what I do.
I'm liking this conversation. I'm liking it. Yes, so, okay, now that we have known you, we're going to dive deep into Fan to Flame. Yeah, this title is just catchy. It's drawing my attention to. I've not taken my time to actually read, even though I've seen that you've published it. It's everywhere, but I've not taken my time to read. I want to believe I'll do that after this show. Yes. So, what is the inspiration behind?
Okay, so I think let's begin with the title, Fan to Flame. I've been working on this book. It's over 7 years now.
7 what?
7 years now. And I don't think I have to put something out there where I don't practice it myself. Okay. So whenever I fall short, I need to go back into hiding to be able to perfect myself before coming out. And so Fan to Flame, the title, it came out from something that happened in the past where my auntie asked me to go and set fire in a coal pot.
Okay.
And so I happened to set the fire, and then I rushed in to call my auntie that the fire was ready and we can now start cooking. When we came out and I realized that the fire was off.
How?
And so I got so surprised, and it was like what I suffered for. And mind you, the charcoal was so tough that I struggled to set up that fire.
Yeah.
So then I started pondering, I should have waited a little bit to make sure that the fire continues burning before going to call my auntie. I was so disappointed, and we had to start all over again to set the fire. Then when I decided to talk about addiction, that scenario came to mind.
Okay.
That fan to flame. So I need to fan the fire to let it flame until a point where it doesn't quench. And so when I said that I had to go into hiding anytime I realized that I'm off, I can't put out my book there without being a perfectionist to what I'm writing. So I had to go and then go and re-strategize and then come back again. So having to take me this long. That was the background.
This is deep. This is deep. I just like the connection, the explanation you have given. That is you setting a fire. Yeah. And then you are able to connect it to now have it as a title of a book.
Yeah.
Yes, that means that this inspiration is really, really deep. Yes, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. All right, so if you are watching, we are about to go deeper. Okay, and I want to believe you like the introduction he has given us. All right. So, before we dive in, what do you hope the readers take home from this book?
Okay. Basically, what I would say is that 1, freedom, and 2, joy. If you are able to set yourself free from what you are suffering from, and then finally we are saying that as you are going as a free person, you should have joy. Let me just give a scenario. When you are in prison, and then finally they said, this is your last day in prison, and then you are set free. When you come out, you feel that kind of joy. So that's all that I want my listeners to have at the end of this conversation.
Thank you. I think is in fact the conversation is going to be so long because I really want to understand the whole book, the reason behind the book which he has mentioned, and everything. So I'll be asking so many questions. The one you have in your heart, I'll ask on your behalf. All right. So in this book, okay, you structured it into episodes and then connectors. Can you explain the terms, these episodes and connectors, and then why you chose to use such a framework for the book?
Okay, thank you very much. In that, I first of all want to acknowledge the Holy Spirit, who has been a guidance to me in this writing of this book. And one thing I realized is that I didn't want to make the book bulky. So I have 70 pages, just 70 pages, but I needed to structure it in a way that when the readers take the book, they will be able to connect with it and then be able to read at a go. That they'll be able to get all the details that I want to get into it. So I decided to have what we call the episodes of addiction and then the connectors of addiction. Now, episodes of addiction, I want to tell the listener that there are different stages before you get to addiction, the main addiction. Then the connectors, to everybody who is addicted to something, there is something that has led the person into addiction. So if you are watchful of those things, you'll be able to deliver yourself from it. So episodes talking about the different stages. So if you know the stage in which you are, you'll be able to prevent yourself from addiction. Then connectors, if you are able to know those things that lead you to addiction, you'll be also free from addiction.
This is deep. So you are just trying to help the readers to
break it down to a very simple
so that they can be connected to the book.
Yes.
Wow. So what are some of the connectors?
Okay, I would love to talk about the episodes first.
Okay.
But then if you ask of the connectors, I can also talk about the connectors.
So now let's look at the episodes first.
Okay. So with the episode, we say that the first episode is the experimental stage.
Okay.
Now, anybody who is addicted to anything have experimented it for the first time. Let me say, for example, if somebody is addicted to drugs,
okay, he
or she has experimented that drug for the first time. And mostly, your first experiment does not lead you to addiction. So you need to understand that I am at this stage. Do I want to continue or not? Should I end it here? Then if you have that understanding, you'll be able to overcome addiction. You will not even get to the point of addiction. So a lot of people are walking down there. They are leading themselves into addiction, but they are not yet in addiction. Some also think that they are addicted to something, but they are not addicted to the thing yet. They are just at the experimental stage. Now, on the second stage, we can also talk about is now a recreational stage. You have recreated what you have experimented.
Okay.
So I've taken the drug for the first time. Then it's like, oh, the way I took the drug, I felt so high. I liked how I felt. So let me try it again. Then when you try it again, you have recreated your first thing that you have experimented. Then it's getting closer to addiction. So in the episodes of addiction, we have only 4 stages.
Okay.
Now, I can also talk about the 4th one, then I'll leave the last one.
Okay.
So the 4th one is the abusive stage.
Okay.
A stage where you continually take whatever you are doing. It could be sexual activities, it could be drugs, it could even be your phone that you are using. First time you use the phone, you liked it, you continue, you created the use of it, then abusing the stages, then by the time you realize you're in the final stage.
Okay.
So you can guess my viewers can guess the final stage.
Okay. So I want to believe that for something, for you to be addicted to something, there must be a habit.
Yes.
There must be a habit. And then we know that habit is something you continually do. And there is a research that shows that something that you do for about 21 days becomes your habit.
Yes.
And then if that is the case, then it means that almost everyone is addicted to something.
Mm-hmm.
It could be good, it could be bad.
Mm-hmm.
The good ones, let's say, what example should I give?
Like reading a book.
Reading a book, yes. Reading a book, you become addicted to it. You know, that will go a long way to impart you, to give you a lot of information and all that. But the bad one, just as you mentioned, drugs, sexual activities and all that can have some form of adverse effect on you.
Mm-hmm.
So,
not to cut you.
Okay.
Let me help you and also the viewers to be able to decipher
about
these